Wow, welcome in, Kaz, dude. Just give me a second here. Category would this be under? I suppose it'd still be gaming, wouldn't it? Alright, dude. I read your, I sure hope I do not get DMCA by YouTube. Alrighty. Hopefully people are keen on this idea. You like the intro? Yeah, dude. Yes, I did. Just gonna get everyone in here now. Right. I don't know what I should put up as, like... Right. Lights and message queen kind of says, I have time, so we'll be chilling. Yeah, dude. Just gotta wait for everyone to get in. Okay. Let me just grab the stream real quick. Share it to good old Discord. How are you gonna be, Kaz, if people like join in like later? Is that gonna be okay? Or is that gonna affect this one shot campaign that we're doing? I'm just thinking. I don't want to make it too hard for you if we don't have to, you know what I mean? Alright. We can unmute now. What is it going on, Kaz, dude?
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. What you call that?
Alright. It will not affect anything.
Alright, cool.
As a DM, I always roll with the punches.
Because I know that, like, my fiance, I think she may want to play potentially when she gets home, but she's still obviously at work, but she won't be home for like another hour or so.
All good, yeah. You can jump on in.
The DM, I'm just going to let her know, the DM said you can join in. Wait, this is a bit of a different thing.
I don't know at that second, but I usually just involve it into, like, you know, something new y'all didn't notice or something.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I've got to read thoroughly. I did read it thoroughly before, but I'm going to read thoroughly again what the setting of your story is, my friend. I'm going to read it, but I'll let you narrate it, though, so I'm just going to read it in my head.
Yeah, all good. Yeah, I'm going to read it once we get a couple members.
Yeah, cool. Now, just so I can sort of get this down pat, the whole character making process, what is the go with one-shot versus regular campaign?
So, a campaign, you would think of basically your whole backstory, how it's involved with the world. With a one-shot, I'm going to tell you how you're involved with the world. You just give me the basics.
Right. So do I need to like also select like type of character that I am?
So yeah, I'll write that stuff down. But if you want some ideas, if you don't want me to explain all of it, you can search up D&D race list.
Yeah, let's put this in. Let's put this in.
List.
Can you put links? Yeah. Can you post links in the YouTube chat? Fake name is here. I am here, but I've never played D&D before.
Or I cannot.
I've played one campaign ever. That's it. And I backed out after about 3
Fake
months
name?
because I got bored of it.
You will be great.
Yeah.
Fake
Name. Let's get all the links that we need, and I can try and pin them in a message for everyone to click on. But I'm just going to message a few people and see if they're coming. Let's see if everyone turns up.
Okay, I think I'm gonna have to make my own list, but it should just take like 2 seconds, literally.
Yeah, go for it, dude.
Copying.
I can just pin your message in the Discord, in the YouTube chat, so that anyone that wants to participate and comes in, they just can. It's not going to be an issue. Chad, how are you finding the background music I'm playing? Does it thematically suit what's going on here? Dude, there's over like 130 songs in this damn playlist, dude. Damn. I'm gonna see if I can pull up a map. Are you basing this off a particular D&D map? Or world? Yeah. Are you excited, Fake Name?
Oh, sorry,
Yes.
I was muted.
No, don't be sorry. That's fine.
But your question. Oh, you can pull up like scenic images if you want, but for maps, I'll say like in D&D, I just don't really do them because, especially for one shots.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just
I'm
asking
looking
these
for,
questions just because
main
I've
character.
only played a campaign. That's all.
Yeah. So and I'll also say like this is like my own kind of fanfare, like it's my own world. So if someone's like, well, that didn't happen in the D&D world, it's like, you know, it's
I don't
like,
think many of us that are going to be playing today are going to be hardcore D&D players, to be honest.
okay, I'm putting a list of races and small description in the one-shot chat. And then I'll put a list of classes.
Sweet, that makes things easy. We don't need to roll a die, do we?
I'll roll the dice unless you want to roll your own dice for.
I'm going to roll a digital one.
But I'll roll your combat dice.
Sure.
If you want to.
It's a 20 side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right,
yeah.
Cool.
I'll roll combat dice because that's where it gets like, oh, 1 6-sided dice, 1 8-sided dice. Like, and I plus it by 2, and then I plus it by your ability score. Yeah, so
Yeah, cool.
It gets a little complicated there. So during a battle, I'm usually just going to say, okay, I'm rolling. You did this much damage. That's if you hit. Because, and I'll explain a little about how combat works with me. So Basically, what type of armor you have, light, medium, or heavy, determines how much you can block.
Yeah.
And if you block, it's like a guaranteed, like, oh, I won't take this much damage.
Yeah.
But if you dodge, if you miss the dodge, you take the full damage or you take no damage. So it's like, do I want to defend and take a little bit of damage, or do I want to dodge and take no damage?
Ooh.
So like a mage will like dodge every time because they're squishy, but they want to like run up to the back line anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Some of these,
And as a dungeon master, you can always ask me for tutorials like, hey, what do you think I should do? Like as a player asking me, not as your character asking.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Here is
I'm gonna go
the
through some of
class
these
list.
races. Okay. Man, you're a good DM, I can tell.
You know, it's a lot of information.
Nah, I already know.
If you want a recommendation of like what is like this, or like, can I do this with a character? Just like ask, and I'll probably point you in the right direction.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what race I want to be. I already know, because it's the same race I did when I was in an actual. When I was in an actual, what do you call it?
Full campaign.
Yes.
And this could evolve into a full campaign. Don't get me wrong. All one shots have the possibility with me. But if y'all are like, and that wraps up the adventure, you know, it's up to the players. It's not up to me.
Sure.
What are your goals?
One of the interesting things I'm going to have to adapt is because I had that job interview today that actually went well. But my working hours from Monday to Thursday for me are huge, and I won't be streaming those days. So I'll be cut down to... Well, it's because it goes from 8 a.m. If I were to get the job, it'd be 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. and the driver's an hour each way. So I would be...
Yeah, don't worry about that.
At like 7 in the morning to get home.
We can try to shoot for Saturday.
Well, no. So I'm thinking, but except Fridays, because Fridays will be a half day, which means that, and that's today for me. So I'd still be able to do this on this scheduled time.
Okay.
Well, in theory, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I've just been unfortunate enough that I've had the time to stream whenever I felt like, because I wasn't working. But, obviously that will change once a job comes into my hands.
I'm glad it sounds good. I'm glad it sounds positive with the job.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I don't know what I'm going to find out, but it was sounding pretty good. The interview went for like 2 hours, so... But I built a rapport with them in that. Do you want me to tell you what I want to go, or in terms of
tell me.
I want to be a drow.
Your race. A drow elf or half elf?
Ooh.
Elf?
Actually, hang on.
Yeah, because half elves can still be half human, half drow. So just think about it.
What would be the benefit, like, of being a half elf?
So if you're more elvish, you're gonna get attunement easier to. You basically get the same benefits generally of both classes, except you don't get the extra ability score that you do if you just pick human, because they get 1 free ability point. Doesn't really matter. But I would recommend half and half. But if you do choose elf, you'll be better at like magical situations. Like you can't be put to sleep, you can't be magically confused. You're kind of poison resistant. And if you're a full drow, then you can basically see in like pitch black, like no light, the most dark room ever.
Right, that's why I picked it.
Elf, yeah, then you would want a full one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go full dark elf. I'm gonna be a full drow.
Cool.
And then for the class that I want to be, I want to be a rogue.
A rogue?
Yeah.
Good choice.
Yeah.
You'll fit right in.
The drow rogue. But also drows are kind of sort of an evil character. So this is going to make things interesting.
Well, that's up to your backstory. Because drows, it's like a race is born a certain alignment. Like as a drow, you're chaotic, evil.
Oh, that's right. You can at
birth. But you can choose your alignment. Like, hey, I was an orphan and I got adopted by a priest and he taught me the ways, and then you're lawful good or whatever. Your own backstory. But how do you feel? So do you want to be evil? You can be as evil as you want, honestly.
I want to be the bad guy. This time, I really want to be the bad guy.
So, and you can also be the bad guy for the right reasons. Like, oh, I'm making a shitload of cash on this job, so I won't do the worst thing. I'll just do the second worst thing. But, like, I will say the only thing not allowed in this campaign is splitting up.
Yeah, so that's the reason why I kind of want to be able. Yeah, that's why I'm like, because in a full campaign, they could vote me out of the group and stuff, and then I'd have to go on my own, and that's kind of boring to me. I want to be a bad guy, but not necessarily kill my friends, but they know I'm evil. Yeah.
So for me, it's more like the group goal, and through our introduction, like, you are all gonna pick like, oh, this is what I want from this job, because basically this adventure is a job you all took separately and then grouped up and met on the ship.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun. I have messaged everyone that's indicated that they would. So, I believe. Yeah. I guess we'll find out when they're going to join in. It's always funny. You can say that you were the first one here today versus Mr. Chaos, who was not the first one in the chat. I'm thinking Dwarf Paladin, but Paladin seems too restrictive if it's tied to some cult. Let's have a look at that.
Actually, just think about it. Hold on, I wasn't reading the chat, so let me see. Dwarf Paladin. Paladin seems if it's tied to some cult. Okay, so think about a paladin. Don't think about it like an evil deity. Think about it like you're pact with this deity. And usually it's a positive being. So you would be like, if you were worshiping the war god, it wouldn't really matter how good or evil you are. It just matters that you spill a drop of blood every day. But if you're worshiping like the god of peace or the god of the hearth or the god of money, and you made a deal with them and you were worshiping them and trying to spread their influence, then you would do whatever they. So think about a concept like war, greed, famine, homes, families, like capitalism. And basically, you're trying to spread your god's influence. You're a priest if you're a paladin, basically.
No, that's okay, Chaos. Don't be sorry. Feel free to either just
Maybe
communicate
okay.
via the chat or feel free to come to the community channel in Discord. If you look at the D&D one-shot channel, Mr. Kaz has actually put in the races that you can pick from and then what type of class you want them to be. And I've already locked in mine. I'm like excited, dude. I think it's going to be kind of fun. Kind of an interesting concept. Also,
Yeah, I'm excited
Chaos, you
for
weren't
you
the
guys
first
to
one in the chat
hear,
today, dude.
Like causes.
Ooh! Are you just going to choose to interact via the chat, Chaos? Alright. Yeah, okay, I'm going to read that. What does that do? What is that? Asim Necromancer. Where is Asma? What is Asma? I didn't see it in your list.
I think that's up top.
Oh,
Or,
humanoids
hold
with
on, let me check
celestial ancestry. Yeah. Often, yep, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Right, and then he's a necromancer, which means fire, right? No. That would
It
be
basically
pyromancer.
means he brings back the dead and communicates with them.
Oh, so he's going to be a bad guy too. Chaos.
Yeah, he's gonna be kind of looked at stinky, like he's stinky.
Chaos.
But you know what? That comes up when you're digging up dead bodies.
So spreading a cult, the monk seems more appealing, but I do want some magic. True. I thought if you were picking a dwarf, you go something like barbarian or like fighter. Or something like that. Chaos, I have picked drow and I've picked rogue. I'm an assassin. I'm an assassin.
Fake name. Are you basically thinking like you want a bit of magic and a bit of attacks? Is that what you're thinking?
Do I still question? Yeah, fake name said yeah.
And so chaos. So a necromancer, that's gonna count as a wizard. So that's a wizard necromancer. It's just a specialization of wizard.
Being that I'm still a drow, but I'm a rogue drow, what? So I still obviously maintain to being able to see night. What? Let me actually just bring up drow and let me look at the things I get regardless of my class that I am.
Yeah, I think you get bonuses on stealth, and you get a choice of a spell.
Oh, I get skills. I get 2+ perception and 4+ stealth. And I have dark vision up to 120 foot. I get passive perception at 12 as well.
Yeah, which means if someone's invisible right next to you, you're usually going to feel them. Like, feel their energy.
True. Do I have to pick what weapons I'm using? Or are you just going to assign them?
So I would recommend choosing that just for flavor. Like, and it won't matter too much in the battle. Because you can miss attacks and all that. But like, do you want a 2-hand stealth? Do you want 2 daggers? Do you want a bow? And you usually get a sidearm too. And
what would be for the rogue setup? Is the 2 daggers the strongest way to go?
So I would recommend getting a longbow and 2 daggers, because your daggers are your sidearm. They can be thrown or they can be stab someone in the neck, but basically, like, whenever you're gonna do stealth, if you shoot towards someone and they fail the stealth check, they're gonna take double damage. And
let's just do that then.
So right now, as a drow, you have to sneak before battle to initiate that. But
Okay.
once you reach level 2, during battle, once you're going to be able to disengage. So everyone loses your position, and then you can go back into stealth.
True. That's kind of huge.
Yeah.
Reese Dunn, where's my broski's hair gone, dude? I went the John Cena cut, dude. Wait, what would Callista from League of Legends be? I don't know how you would convert. She'd be like a. Wouldn't she be kind of a necromancer? I mean, she's technically a spirit, is she not? League of Legends. I don't even know if you could even make that work, but
Hold
Yeah.
on, let me see. I don't even know this character.
Callista. She's from the Shadow Isle, so I'm assuming she's a spirit. And she rends people when she throws her bow, like her.
Oh,
It's like a bow,
so
but
you're
it's
gonna
like
want-
it's like a spear. It's like a spirit spear.
so fake name. You're gonna want to be our barbarian, spirit barbarian, which basically means you communicate to the
Looking
spirits
fresh.
of
Thanks,
your
Roosted.
ancestors. Well, you being dead could be part of your race too. You could be an undead.
You want to hop in on
But
this,
that's what
Mr. Reese? Or no? We're going to be. Sorry, Kaz, to chime in. We're going.
No,
we're
you're
playing.
good. You can go.
We're playing we're doing a series of Dungeons and Dragons one shot where it's all interacted through the chat, and Kaz is the narrator and the DM. The more I know about you, Chaos, that's so cool, dude. Do you guys want to see? Yeah, I'm gonna show you his avatar. Kaz would not recommend a barbarian undead human. Okay. That's cool, though. I didn't even know you played D&D Chaos, to be quite frank. An undying spectre of wrath, retribution, Callista, and an armored nightmare summoned from the Shadow
fake name,
Isles.
you're
to hunt
not
deserters
gonna
and
be
traders.
undying.
Yeah. I don't
You're
know if you
not
can
gonna be
convert that.
undying.
Yeah. I don't think you can convert
But
all the things that you
You
want.
can be undead, which it gives you basically resistance to bludgeoning.
Right. Oh, you know, like bludgeoning attacks. I totally forgot that was the thing.
Yeah, and if you are dismembered, you can basically put back on the body part to try to heal yourself. But you can die. But since we have a necromancer here, they could probably bring you back a couple times.
Kaz said I made all that terrain too.
Oh.
True, dude. You are very talented, my G. I was gonna say, like, you realize, just so you know, fake name, not like trying to be insulting, but like League of Legends comes from WoW, so I mean, not everything. It's not everything's gonna be able to be like it's funny. I would put, like, even though Varus is a Minotaur, I feel like he's so similar to what this is. If I was going to pick a character that aligns with, like, who I am. From League of Legends, that is.
Oh, yeah.
Varus. Bow and arrow. Except he's a demon, essentially.
Oh, yeah, those are called, what is that called? Frickin', let me try to find it.
No, dude, so League of Legends... No, League of
Tiefling.
Legends is inspired by WoW. It literally was, sorry, not inspired by, it was a mod. It's technically a mod of WoW. World of Warcraft, right? Yeah, they may take inspiration for certain things, but you're not going to be able to. I don't think you'll be able to convert everything. Yeah, Dota too. Yeah, Dota was also a mod for WoW. Someone could be Vecna, bro. Who's keen for Who's keen for what's it called? Why can't I think of the name? Stranger Things. That's it. Who's keen for Stranger Things? I know I am. Yeah, but I can write. Oh, you can revive one person a day. Fake name. You cannot start with a custom enhancement gear, but I will let you have a pendant that is leading you towards this island to claim your bow. Yes, actually, guys, have you read the start of the story yet?
Yeah, it is in Discord.
Kaz is going to narrate it. I just want to make sure we've got everyone that wants to come in. I still think we're waiting for Maxim. He's going to be coming, though.
So Chaos, at the start of this campaign, I'm going to say once a day you can save a person from death. But once you hit level 2, I'll boost you up to bringing them back to life. But we should hit level 2 pretty easy.
She has a spear. Yeah.
Flip the coin. Flip the coin.
Yeah. Honestly, if I were you, just like take the 3 best. Like, look at your the 3 most likely. Like, this is how I did it.
This Barbarian can have all of these weapons at the same time.
Yeah,
they can have a bow and a spear at the same time.
How I did it when I did my first campaign fake name is I took the 3 most appealing races that I would beat, and then I took the 3 most appealing classes, and then that's how I did it. Except I had to do the whole sheet of like stats and everything. It was yeah. That was kind of annoying to set up, considering I'd never played before. Not like annoying, but I just didn't really know what I was doing. But this is gonna be fun, dude. I'm down. Not how it works though, homebrewing. No,
Yeah, Chaos. This is a quick campaign, so yeah, this is all homebrew. So we can actually get through it. And so instead of a battle taking 30 minutes, it takes 10 minutes.
Yeah. But like Kaz said, if we turn this into a game...
And Chaos, I'm just going to tell you that's not how necromancers work too, because you can't even pick a wizard specialization until you're level 3 in D&D. So don't come at me with D&D lore.
Damn. Wait, the rules of D&D changes, doesn't it, though?
Yeah, there's a new edition right now.
Oh, that's why, yeah.
I'm talking 5e, 5th edition. The newest edition I'm not fully caught up on, but it's mostly class changes. And I think there's like an exhaustion system or something.
Yeah, okay. The dwarf, bro. If it was me, if I was going to play a dwarf, I would just make myself I'd make myself like a barbarian or like a warrior.
Yeah, dwarves are very resistant.
They are, especially, dude. I know this because in the campaign that I did, he was a dwarf warrior, dude, and he was a savage, like in fights. Like he carried out of the ones that we had to stealth, he carried the fights. No, it's not just that you're a tank. You do. You
that
just
necromancer is a class instead of a subclass of wizard because, yeah, it's a subclass of wizard.
Chaos.
But again, this is homebrew, and we're taking it. We're taking it. We're rolling with the punches. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So fake name. So do you wanna be more of a shield tank, or do you want to be more of a damage? Like, do more damage to the enemy.
We'll just go with what it is, man. It's one shot. We're not doing a full campaign here. I mean, we really...
I have all the books too, Chaos.
Really... Guys.
Starter campaign and da. I know. I'm just saying. We both have the lore, and he's picking it apart. Over now.
Guys, let's
let's recommend
play this in Unity
fighter
and get a game going at some point. We need Maxim, and we need to help fake name. He wants to be a damage tank. Essentially, that's what if I'm not mistaken.
That's a barbarian or a fighter.
Yeah. Masters of combat, skilled in a variety of weapons, and yeah, absolutely. Dwarves, yeah. There you go, fighter dwarf. There we go. We've got our frontline guy now, which allows me. I was actually going to ask one of y'all to be a frontline because if I'm stealth and Chaos is a necromancer, we're going to need someone to be at the front.
Okay, we got fake name down.
Oh, hello, Maxim is here.
Hello.
Yo,
I have arrived.
Good to see you.
You. I'm assuming you're going to be interacting through the Discord call then.
Yes. Yes, I
Awesome.
will.
Dude, I was going to say,
Beautiful.
are you a voice actor? Because,
I
man,
am not.
I reckon you could be. Look, Kaz, not saying that you can't be. I'm definitely, that's why you're our DM, but I definitely feel like Maxim's voice could be a narrator voice, bro. I ain't even joking, bro.
No, I hear it.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah, he does. Dude, he comes in. There's like Morgan Freeman in here, bro. What is this?
No, you don't understand. I have a former friend, I should say, who first interaction I had with them, they heard me say hi there and basically immediately thought, is that President Obama? Like they thought I had the Obama voice, and I was like, what? Ain't no way.
Oh, dude, no.
The American people.
All right. Well,
It's me, President Barack Obama.
I love that, dude. All right. Maxim, do you know what race and class you're going to be?
I am going to be a half-elf war domain cleric.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
A cleric, divine spellcaster. Hey, we're both elves. That's crazy.
I will say part of it is also just that I'm so used to playing war domain cleric at the moment.
Which kind of elf is the half there? Is that a wood elf? Is that a drow? Is that a light elf? Like a high elf?
The elves?
Yeah, high elf. Yeah, high elf.
No, you're gonna hate me.
Oop.
If I'm not mistaken, aren't drows hated by every other elf race?
Kind of.
Yeah, I'm a
They're
drow.
looked at kind of weird in general because they're not really seen that much.
I'm drow rogue, so I'm the stealthy boy for our group. Sexy voice. Read me love and peace. Damn, Chaos.
Oh my god.
We're gonna have to keep this flirting to a minimum when we're in this campaign, okay? Keep the flirtations down, boys, and the stories up. Alright.
Yes, sir.
Well, if that's the case, I'm going to go get myself some water. And I think at this point we can maybe start.
Yeah.
But before we do, I mean, like while I go get some water sorted, Mr. Maxim, have you read the foundation of the story yet?
I have not had a chance to. I have unfortunately been preoccupied.
No worries. If you scroll up,
I will read it.
if you scroll up
I will
from
read it if you don't want to.
Oh,
I'll take a look. Don't worry.
If you're gonna read it, Kaz, we'll just say that's when we start.
Yeah, I'm gonna read it once it starts. So we,
okay. I'll wait then and
Back
take a
in sec,
listen.
boys.
So. Also, what level are we starting at, Kaz?
So we're starting at 1, but
Okay.
I do. Basically, we're gonna be leveling up pretty quick because I don't do XP.
Yeah, milestone advancement is my favorite way to go to, so I respect that.
Yeah. I don't respect DMs that don't count combat as a milestone. It just depends what you're combating.
Well, yeah, I think
Or how
like
many you're combating.
the other thing I when I DM, what I like to do is when there's a like major encounter, like there's some, mini boss of some kind, or like a major character that you are interacting with that's a bad guy that you're chasing down, for example, and you encounter him in battle or her and deal with them in some way, shape, or form. After that usually is a milestone to me. But
Yeah.
like there's usually a lot of build up to that. There's usually a lot of like smaller battles, nothing like major, something that you can get through in like 1 or 2 combat encounter rounds.
I also
right?
put major magical moments or major fantasy moments could be a milestone in themselves. If you find a powerful crystal, you touching it might evolve you.
Yep.
Okay.
I like that.
I'm back. So when you guys say you are ready, we'll get this thing started, man.
I'm gonna throw together Actually, you know what I could do?
Now, Mr. DM, just before we start, do you want to lay down the rules, like you with the die rolling and what we can die roll, or you opt to just explain all that to everyone? That's all good.
Okay. So I'll ask you for your ability score if you want. Like I'm sure some might want that, but I know you don't have a character sheet in front of you, so I'm just probably going to use a good spread for your class, like a lot of dexterity, good amount of intelligence,
true,
good amount of charisma.
Sure.
And probably you're going to be like, you're going to have a good amount of strength, but you're not going to be so wise. Yeah.
Okay.
But your highest stat is probably going to be dexterity. So like anything like flipping over stuff, picking locks, stealing stuff, slitting someone's throat, you do it pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
That works for me.
Let me just write down Chaos's class because I was mistaken by thinking it was a wizard necromancer. It's the cleric domain. Which
Sweet. And what ability? Wait, and what part do I roll for?
So you're basically gonna roll on your ability check. So you're gonna tell me the number off of the dice.
Oh, and yeah. I'm gonna have it up on stream so you can see it because it will just be the Google.
So I'll give you some tips on being aware of your environment in D&D. You're gonna want to add to either do a check which there's multiple different kinds, but there's like an Arcana check. There's Perception. It's basically tied in with your scores, and you can like see the environment better if you roll well on those checks. Like, if you check for Arcana as a mage, you'll have a better chance, of course. But like for you have really good perception. So like you could say to me, hey, give me a perception check just to see if there's like any enemies or hidden loot or a hidden button or just anything hidden at all that you might have missed. Yeah.
That's true. It's always going to be easier for you to explain in the voice chat, though. 100%. So if we're writing in the chat, if we're just going to opt to interact with the chat, make sure you try and, like, keep it as concise as you can so it's not misconstrued by us. That's probably the only downside with having the chat interact, is that we're going to have a real precise...
Yeah, but no matter what, we can figure it out, Chaos. I want to represent your character and your goals with the character.
Yes, sir. Alright. Well, I'm ready. Who else is ready?
I'm just creating a character sheet real quick.
All good. Now, so you running a character sheet, or are you just gonna let that be on Kaz?
Yeah, you could tell me your ability scores, Chaos, if you want.
I literally, I will say, I'm going to send a link in the Session 0 thing. This literally just allows you to generate a completely randomly generated character, like with, give me a second, my mom just got home.
Oh, good. That's so fast to jump. Lol, I'd rather be in chat.
But yes, I basically have a randomly generated character sheet, and that website allows you to generate a character sheet within certain rules and restrictions. So highly recommend looking at it if you just want a quick and easy character sheet to roll with. So, but yes, I'm going to be right back real fast.
I don't know what I'm going to call my character, though. I'm not going to lie.
So think about Elvish. Think about your Elvish influence. Think about your rogue influence, and think: was I raised by the Drow at all? Was I raised by a random group of criminals? Did I choose to be a rogue later in life when I was already 200 years old because Drows live forever?
Do I get to choose my alignment, or is that naturally set? It's chaotic evil, isn't it?
No. You choose. You could choose neutral. It's just like if you are a certain alignment and you do something against your alignment, I'm gonna roll a dice, and it's either gonna change your alignment or you're gonna feel like shit for doing something that's against your own principles.
If I were to go lawful evil...
Yeah. So think about lawful as the person giving me this job set these rules. I'm going to follow them to the T. But the evil part of them is they didn't make this rule, though, so I can torture them before I deliver the person they want.
If I were to say neutral evil.
Yeah, so that's basically like all neutral creatures are self-serving. They don't care either way what happens. So that is naturally self-serving because you are like, oh, this bear is eating this child. Well, that is the natural course of nature, isn't it? I'm going to go make money over here now because I'm evil. Yeah, someone who's neutral good would be like, damn, that's the natural course of nature. I can't help them because I'm neutral, but I feel bad for them because I'm a good guy. So neutral is basically like self-serving a little bit.
I
You don't
just
get
need to
involved in other
comment.
people's business unless you have to.
And chaotic evil is just like, I am bad. Is it not?
It's kind of like bad for no reason. It's kind of like Joker. Like, you just want to watch the world burn, or you just want to increase your body count, your kill count, or you just want to see a little blood today, or maybe you're like insane because of a spell that went off in your childhood, and you cannot do things but be chaotic,
I'm gonna be lawful evil. I think we'll lock that in. Lawful evil.
Lawful evil.
I
Be a
just
bad
need to
guy.
comment.
Yeah, go for it.
I came back as I was hearing the bear eating a child analogy for neutral evil. Like the timing on that, I had the face I made. Oh my god!
But if I was lawful evil, I'd be like,
Yeah,
Well,
you would be like,
I'd be like, I
What
should probably
would-
help this child, but in like respect, I don't. Do I not care about this child? I actually, I'm trying to figure
So-
out how that would go.
so as a lawful person, you're basically looking for either to tell yourself your principles or for someone else to tell you your principles. And what I mean by that is say, hey, I serve the Demon King, blah, 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 and he hired me to go to this island. So
Yeah.
his rules for you are your rules, but you're still evil. It's just someone else telling you, you can't do this, or a god, or whatever. Or it's yourself telling you, these are my rules for being evil, and you stick to them.
Yeah, we'll live with that. That's fine. Because that's okay, cool. That's easy. Alright. Lawful, I think, is probably the best then. If I was actually going to think of a group setting, it probably is the best. Alright.
Chaotic's pretty fun too, but just like,
Yeah.
you might stab your crewmate.
Yeah, no. I don't want to do that. I did end up doing that in the campaign. That I did. Nah, we'll go lawful. I'm gonna be like,
Yeah, if you want to find it, Chaos, that's cool. Yeah, and if you guys want to pick your alignments too, you can. Fake name, Maxim, Chaos, you can. You don't have to. But it will help me determine how your character, feels about something. I'm not going to tell you how you feel, but I might, give some story direction based off of that.
In my case, I already selected chaotic neutral.
Chaotic neutral. It's a good one.
I like being chaotic neutral because I tend to play a character that's very like self-interested and not particularly interested in like helping or hurting others necessarily, just more focused on doing things to benefit myself.
But would you say the chaotic part is you're still able to do those things? Like someone could convince you to help someone to self-serve
Yeah.
yourself? Yeah.
Basically, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Like if it's in my best interests to do something, I'll do it. Is basically the way that I look at that.
That's sort of why I'm choosing lawful evil. Because I want my best interest to make sure that the group stays alive. If I need to
So
stab
you
a
wanna-
bitch, I'm
Yeah.
gonna stab a bitch. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if
So
Well-
I think Chaos might be finding that sheet right
Yeah,
now.
he is.
I think I'm gonna wait for him to say he found it and tell me those details, and then we'll get
Yeah.
started. And then
What- Fake name, are you
once,
still there, my
Mrs.
friend?
Kaino.
Yeah. That's fine. I'm just making a name real quick.
There
Yeah,
is
I
also
basically just.
name generators
Yeah,
if you
I'm
want some ideas.
I was gonna say I generated a name. I got QRA.
QRA.
I'm also a male, by the way. Just so you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What are your genders?
I'm male. Okay, fake name is
I'm
there.
also male.
If you wanted to pick your alignment fake name, that would probably help Mr. Kaz.
Yeah. So as a fighter dwarf, as a dwarf, I would say like if you're raised in a dwarf society, you are more likely to probably be lawful good.
Send that to Mr. Kaz, because remember he's the DM. I'm me player, him DM. Yeah.
Yeah, I think my DMs are open. So
Send that to Kaz.
dwarf male. Fake name. Let me know if you need the alignment rundown again.
Ooh. We have a good guy in our squad, believe it or not. That's crazy. It's funny that fake name's going to be the good guy, dude. I'm pretty sure the rest of us are going to be... Wait, the rest of us bad guys?
Well, not necessarily bad.
It's a gray area.
This be... What I'm about to send you is my name. Here you go. You freak, Kaz. The guy that's been putting the messages in session in
Yeah.
D&D one shot.
That's a cool name.
Yeah, I'm gonna tie it in with maybe you said we have to establish like a mini story at least of sort of where we come from, or is that we're just gonna tell you that?
That's up to your interpretation. Yeah,
Okay.
that's up to you. I'm not going to tell you your story, but if you do want to like ask for something involving like your past or something like that, I might like note it and then maybe it'll pop up later. Okay, let me look at this one. Cleric, pretty balanced stats, hell yeah. So I will say, Chaos, you can add, if you wanted balanced stats, you could. I don't want you to have so many -1s, so you could probably add to your strength, your intelligence, and your constitution if you wanted to. And Chaos, would you say you're like a neutral evil? Would you say you're like a chaotic evil? Would you say you're a good necromancer? Like someone who you didn't save your loved one enough, so you had to bring back their cold corpse? Or would you say like you brought back your enemy and they slaughtered their own family?
But here's just a little bit of backstory for you, Kaz. I'm just going to jam it to you real quick.
Hell yeah.
I'll do the same along with my character sheet. Oh, upload failed because I can't send messages to you. F.
To me?
Yeah, apparently I can't.
Here, I'll try to friend you.
Yeah, let's yeah, that should fix it, I think.
There you go. Yeah, friend now.
There you go. And I'll write a little excuse me, a little backstory.
I did, I literally just did like 2 sentences. I'm not trying to make it a whole campaign. I mean, who knows? This becomes a whole campaign. I got kicked
Okay.
for...
I see you're lawful. I see you.
Me?
Yeah, also, keep in mind, as a dark person, as a rogue, you know a secret language. It's called Thieves' Cant.
What's it called again?
Basic Thieves' Cant.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, you also know Elvish, and then one more language of your choice. Unless you choose the scholar background, which you get another thing, but we won't get into that right this second.
No,
because you don't want to reveal your business to everyone.
No.
So you, what was I getting at? Where did I start this rambling?
because I sent you my story. My backstory.
Oh, yeah.
You said I can speak different languages because I am a drow.
Oh, yeah. So you can speak Elvish and Thieves' Cant. So, if you are fighting... So, when we get into the start of this story, you're going to be like, oh, light bulbs, from that idea of Thieves' Cant. Because we are dealing with a group of rogues. So there might be opportunity for persuasion or, deception of these foes we're fighting. There might be opportunities for that. So keep that in mind. Like, you could use your other languages.
True.
Yeah.
Chaos is a chaotic neutral.
Basically chaotic neutral.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Let me write that down.
Sorry, I just thought I'd interject that. We can...
Yeah, but basically, you're able to talk about jobs for hire, about like murdering and stuff, in front of whole crowds, and they will not know what you're talking about. And it would basically sound like, to everyone else, it would sound like, oh, how's our grandma doing? Oh, our grandma isn't well. She actually passed away a month ago. Oh, that's so sad to hear. Well,
I'm something
last time
different.
you were here, you left your bag of gold here. Let me give it to you. And then that's basically like you completing a contract for someone. Because like your grandma was actually the target of the mission, and the bag of gold you left here was the payment. It basically is like gibberish to everyone else.
Yeah.
But to you, it's like, yeah, I killed this dude, so give me my money.
Sure. All right. Well, is there anything else we're waiting for? Chaos and Fake Name, are you ready to roll?
I am ready to roll myself.
Kaz is ready. What about you, Maxim?
I am basically ready. I have just sent my character bio basically to Kaz, so I am functionally ready to go.
Cool.
Okay.
I think Kaz, you'll appreciate the little flavor I added. It may not ever actually come up, but this is it's a fun little bit of flavor.
Does anyone watch Critical Role here? I'm sure you guys probably do.
I watched a little bit of it. Didn't watch all of it, but
Yeah, they had a campaign that went like 5 years or
I
something.
do like this. I like your backstory, yeah. It might
Thank
come
you.
up in like the role play.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Okay, we're all ready?
Fake name says, yeah, we're all ready. All right, let's go.
Okay. Okay. So, every one of you received a job in a different way. For Kaino, his character received a job through his normal means, going about his day, but this is probably the biggest score he's seen in his life. Chaos, you probably received this job through either hearing it from the dead, or maybe you were also hired by the living, you know? Fake name, you might have wanted to solve the problems on this island because you're such a good person and you were doing it for free. Or maybe you're providing for your family and you need this money. I'm just giving some clues. And Maxim, you've probably heard this through maybe your god wanting to control this war effort, and maybe they see something you don't. Okay,
Okay.
now let's start. The salt lace spray of the Sinyak Sea stung your faces as the whispering shadow glided through the inky blackness. The only sound besides the rhythmic creak of the ship's timbers was the hushed murmur of your group, a collection of individuals united by, well, that depended on who you asked. Greed, justice, a desperate need to escape something left behind. Ahead loomed like a jagged tooth against the stardusted sky was Tilm, the White Pyramid, a monument to some twisted ambition, stood stark and uninviting, its black spires piercing the darkness like accusing fingers. The dense rainforest, a wall of impenetrating green, swallowed the rest of the island, promising both concealment and peril. Land ho! The grizzled first mate whispered, his voice rough as sandpaper. We're approaching the hidden cove. Best anchor here and row ashore. No sense in alerting them with the ship's light. The whispering shadow slowed, its sails furling like wind of a slumbering bat. The air grew thick with the human scent of the jungle, a cloying mix of damp earth, rotting vegetation, and something else. Something grid and subtly wrong. A faint rhythmic thrumming vibrated through the hull, a low, unsettling drone that seemed to emanate from the island itself. A small rowboat was lowered, its dark wood barely visible against the black water. The first mate, a veteran of countless clandestine voyages, pointed towards a narrow shadowed inlet carved into the island's coastline. That's your way in? Stay low, stay quiet. The rogues of Tilm don't take kindly to uninvited guests. And remember, he added, his eyes glinting in the faint starlight, the Tarrasque influence is pervasive. Don't trust what you see or what you think you hear. As your feet touched the damp, sandy shore, the oppressive heat of the jungle closed in. The rhythmic thrumming grew louder, a palpable vibration in the air. The faint smell of mind-altering potions wafted in the air. What do you do? Okay. Can you ask me for what you see or, any questions?
I'm gonna let any of the other boys choose to go first.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just generally speaking roll for perception to see if I notice anything of any risk or danger in the immediate surroundings. And
Okay,
ended
are
up
you
with a
rolling that or
12.
me?
I'm rolling that. I've got a roller up, and I rolled a 12.
You rolled a 12.
Can I just ask, how far can you see on a 12?
So
Well,
it's not
I mean-
about how far you can see, it's what you can see. So on a 12, this is a perception check. You smell that same potion smell, but you notice a familiar scent within blood, and it's all over the island. So you can't really pinpoint the direction. But you can kind of hear the direction of this thrumming sound. And the more you listen to it, the more it sounds like it's coming not from something magical, but from something alive. And basically, what you see ahead of you will come to the coast. There's nothing really on the beach. It seems like the barrier of the forest is where the rogues hide. And you don't really notice any footprints on the sand either.
Okay.
I just rolled a 15.
What do you want to roll for? Perception also? Yeah, Chaos is used to the smell of rock.
I rolled a 16.
So
I'm also going to do a perception check.
so on the tree line, Kaino, you notice a trap. It's a dart trap. And so be on the lookout for more of those. And Chaos, with your perception check, you don't sense. Okay, you sense a lot of dead creatures. And it's like, it's not like they're dead. It's like they're decomposed, like they're gone. Like you just detect their essence flowing through forest. And so your job on this island, you were hired to basically destroy as much of this group of rogues as you can, through whatever means necessary. So basically, this group of rogues is mainly in this giant white pyramid with black spires coming out of the corners of the pyramid. The group is called Kiln, and you know that they are a potion making rogue guild, but you don't know how they make potions.
The Chaos
So,
asks if there are any dead animals around.
So there's smaller dead animals in the trap that Kaino saw, but you don't sense any dead big creatures. And I would recommend an Arcana check to really check out more of the magical side.
Who has the...
So roll me one more dice, Chaos. It could be either Chaos or Maximum, or Chaos or Maximum would do a good roll here. And fake name, anything you want to do, anything you want to add?
He's not played D&D before, so maybe prompt to maybe suggest what he could do.
So I would recommend
Well, there you go.
try to do a history check.
Hang on. There you go. He apparently rolled to check.
So the potion smell in the air. Here, I'll roll for you.
So I just need to say I rolled a 2, so I Arcana does nothing
So,
for me.
So yeah, you can't really get any more. Yeah. Yeah, both of you, both Fake Name and Maxim, don't find any details about the surroundings. But that's okay. Some people just have their moment. I would recommend you guys start exploring in stealth.
Well, I can start that.
And maybe Kaino, you should start heading in the direction of that trap and disarm it.
You want me to roll?
So because you're a rogue, you're just gonna disarm it.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Chaos
Yeah,
got a
you just don't
14.
notice anything
Yes.
more chaos. You don't notice anything more than you already have. You've already noticed all you can in this area. Maybe further up or down the beach if you guys want to just round the island. But in stealth, it would take longer, and there's more chances of encounters. The more you move around, the more there's a chance someone's going to come upon you and want to beat your face in. But that's going to happen anyway.
I hate to be the bearer of even worse news. I have disadvantage on stealth. I rolled both of my rolls for stealth, and my -2 to stealth rolled me 2 zeros.
Well, just think about that. You're being stealthy by yourself. You only need to do a stealth check if you're by someone else who you're being stealthy around. If you're
That
just
is
sneaking
fair,
on your
yes.
own, you don't need a stealth check.
Oh, fair, okay.
Yeah, because you're basically comparing like your stealth to someone's perception.
Chaos said,
Fair.
I think we should move inward then, since nothing at risk around. Fake Name asked, can anyone cast a light? Well, if the point is to be stealthy, we don't want to cast a light. And I can
Yeah, we
see
want to
everything
avoid that.
anyway. If you guys
Yeah.
actually follow my lead, I can see everything because it's dark. Did you not say?
Yeah, I'm gonna
On the beach, the sun is shining.
Sun.
Like the sun is out. It's hot
Oh.
right now. But in the forest, you can only all the rest of you, but Kaino, can only see about 30 feet ahead of them in the forest because the top of the trees is so
Dense.
covered. Yeah, dense.
Actually, I want to get out of that sun, being a drow. I want to go.
yeah.
Everyone follow me.
So
we're
both
going
you-
into the. We're going
Okay.
straight from the trap that I disarmed.
Sounds
So,
good.
We're gonna roll. So you guys come upon a stump with a sigil carved into it, and it looks like a circle. And in the middle of the circle is basically, it looks like a silhouette of a creature with giant teeth and big horns.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What's the move here, group?
I'm inclined to avoid combat if possible.
What would we need? Well, let's ask the other two.
Okay, so I would recommend, while you're looking at this, I would recommend a history check.
Who gets the best on that?
Good call. I can do a decent one, I think. Probably,
Okay,
maybe.
so-
We'll see.
Chaos. Let's see.
You know what? I'll take a 19 on history. I'll take a 19.
That's
Okay.
not bad.
So basically, you can tell this was carved about probably like 500 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And it seems to be amateur work. But you don't get any feelings of dread while looking at it.
Can I
And
infer?
from what it looks like, you can kind of tell it looks like the creature harassed.
So can I infer whether it was
Hey,
meant to be
Pastor.
more as a form of artwork or whether it was meant to be more of a warning?
So, given from its intricate swirls in the carvings, it looks like it was meant to worship this creature and not a
Gotcha.
warning. It was
Okay.
not carved in haste, but it was an amateur.
Makes sense. All right.
Fake name said he wants to roll. Just so I'm aware,
Okay.
what is fake name's strengths here in like for potential
So
rolling?
their strengths are going to be literally strength. They're going to be probably a little more wisdom and less charisma.
Right. So combat times is where
And they're
his
pretty
rolls...
quick too, though. So like, they're almost as agile as you. Kind of, you're just like, I don't know. I would say like not almost, but like,
Yeah, they're up there.
you know, they're pretty speedy. So they're good at speed and really good at strength.
Right.
So like, it's gonna come in handy if we encounter anything. So if you wanna ask a fake name, if you wanna try to lift, so Chaos, you're gonna check one more time. Okay, so feeling around, you feel a little bit more of a deeper cut in the carving, and you like try to like reach in and you pick out a corner of a note, and you pick it out and you read it, and it's absolute nonsense to you. Wink, wink.
Can I read that note?
Okay,
Chaos,
Chaos, you want to
Chaos.
hand him the note?
Yeah, yeah.
And fake
if you
name, if you want to try to like lift the stump or like mess with it with your strength, you can. But we can also just keep moving in after this if you want to. You'll have more chance.
Chaos, if you can't read it, do you want me to try and decrypt what it says? Pass it, this is gibberish. Alright, he passes it to me.
Well, you see it as a trading message.
Ooh.
And it's basically a list of supply. And what you see most on the list is glassware and barrels. So you're like, God damn, how many potions are they making? And how are they making so many potions?
I just want to specify, being that I'm lawful evil, I feel inclined to share this information with the group.
Okay. So knowledge is shared. And
But-
you all know that basically both of the clerics notice a ingredient on the list when you share the information. And it's a herb that they've seen in the past. It's a rage-inducing herb by itself. That is a good question, fake name. It is a tree that you do not see anywhere around here. But it is also 500 years old. So, the trees around could have evolved since then.
Okay. Do the clerics want to share that it's a rage-inducing part of the potion, or are they going to keep that to themselves?
I mean, if I'm aware of that information, I'll share it. Because at this moment in time, we're a squad, and it's in my best interest to share information.
Yeah.
With the squad. So
now that you know that it's rage-inducing, all of the group feels inclined to wrap up their face in a cloth so they don't get influenced as far as they would.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So do you guys travel farther in? Do you want to mess with the stump more? Do you want to look around the environment to see if there's any more clues before we go?
Since we've gone further in, I just want to roll for a perception check, if that's okay. Just to look further ahead on maybe like a clear path, so I'm just going to roll. And we hit a 6.
Okay, so you kind of feel like someone's looking at you from behind, and you turn around and no one's there, and then you hear a laugh from behind again, and you turn around again and nothing's there again. And maybe you should ask your group about details about that.
I will say, I just rolled perception as well, and I rolled a nat 20.
Oh, good.
Okay. So you see Dro panicking, and you're like, yo, this dude's tripping on the sauce. And so basically he's having like paranoia, and like you notice that there's nothing around, no enemies around. But in the tree line, you notice humanoid footprints, small humanoid footprints leading in a group, leading away. Basically, it looks like they're kind of like troll. Okay, Chaos rolled a 12. So now that you're in the forest, Chaos, you kind of feel this feeling of like insects dying constantly. These giant insects. But like also like not all of them are dying. Oh, Chaos is here. And when you feel out further, you do feel basically like a giant hornet is laying down at the base of this tree about 10 feet away behind a tree.
One sec. I missed a second of this. Switch it over.
So
Okay.
I need to confirm something. With my
Yeah.
nat 20, I'm like functionally not tripping on whatever is going on
basically,
here, right?
you've completely snapped out of any influence that this island was giving you. And you can see that it is subtly influencing everyone, and right now it's influencing Dro, which is Kaino, the most. And no one else heard that laugh, and no one else felt this presence.
I'm gonna quickly let me quickly just double check something about my spells.
And Chaos, did you want to wander that 10 feet away and try to revive this massive hornet? It's probably about 3 feet long.
And you said one of my partners is sensing something around.
Yeah, basically, I said when you reached out to feel any usable death, you felt a massive dead hornet at the base of a tree about 10 feet away. And you, throughout the forest, you could feel more of these dead insects. So if you wanted to wander that 10 feet and try to revive that insect to become your minion, you could.
Well, yeah. If one of my partners is hearing laughters that we're not other else is hearing, I do wanna have a little bit added protection with us.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna quickly attempt to snap Kaino out of it by walking over and just cautiously trying to persuade Kaino that there's nothing wrong. There's nothing there, and I rolled a 15 on that persuasion.
Okay, and I want Kaino to roll this too. It's not resisting it.
17.
Okay.
Nope.
So yeah, he feels like a weight get lifted off of his shoulders, so he doesn't feel as nervous, and he's back on his A game.
Okay.
I would say the influence isn't completely gone, like it is you, like you're completely clear, but it's like 1%, and it used to be like 50%.
Yeah.
So what do we know about the herb that was on the paper? Was on the paper that we found? Is there a known antidote for it?
So I will say there's no known antidote, but it also, at the herb form, it only lasts 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of damage can be done in 10 minutes.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. But yeah. So Chaos, you're wandering over there. I just want you to give me just one more roll, just for that distance, just to see if we get a little encounter.
I got a 16.
Okay. So you don't get any encounters while wandering over there, and you successfully reach the hornet, and you bring that hornet back onto your side of the team, and now you have a minion.
We have a pet, guys.
We have a pet
Hell
hornet.
yeah.
A 3 foot.
And I want
a 3
you-
foot hornet. That's a huge hornet.
Yeah, and please write that down because I have trouble remembering pets in battles.
If you want to
So-
write it down, Chaos, just chuck it in the. You can chuck it in the D&D chat too. By the way.
Yeah,
Just-
you can do that too.
Yeah, I'll
What
just drop it in
stats
there.
is my hornet?
So I'll say their health is well, I told you you can boost your stats a little bit, right? You boosted your stats a tiny bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So your hornet's probably gonna have 6 health. And they have the ability to disengage from the battle. They do not have the ability to be stealthy while they're flying because they make so much noise.
Yeah, it's a big old buzz.
Yeah. And their sting, it can be done, it's basically 2 stings in a row. It's
Does it come with any
guaranteed 1
toxins?
damage. It's guaranteed 1 damage if they don't dodge it or block it successfully. And it's a light poison.
Okay.
So if your hornet lands both stings, they sting once and it's a roll. They sting once and it's a roll. If they sting both, they get poisoned, and it's basically 1 damage every time that creature moves or attacks. Their action.
Okay, that's mostly what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Health points and if I get a poison.
Yeah.
Brew, what do we want to do next?
Okay. Let me make sure. What do we know about the herb? Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's
It's
what you were
rage-
asking
yeah,
for.
Yeah, it's
Like, man,
rage
yeah.
inducing.
Okay. And so, do you guys want to continue on this path towards the pyramid, or did you guys maybe want to follow those small humanoid tracks, see where they go? Some options.
You guys
I'm
want
kind of
to
interested in
stick?
following the tracks a little bit myself, and then I've got this little fancy hornet I can use for distraction, so that makes me even braver.
Yeah, personally, I'm inclined to check out these tracks, see where they lead, because the pyramid may not be our top priority right now.
Okay.
Especially
they-
for like hearing laughters and someone's got this herbal of rage.
Okay. As you guys
I'll follow them.
proceed down these tracks, I want you guys to give me a perception check again.
Oh, I got a 5.
I rolled 19.
Let me see what I get.
Okay.
What did you roll, fake name?
Does my entity get a check?
So no,
Okay.
because they're of lesser intelligence. If you successfully revive
Fake
a
name.
humanoid being when they have their full brain, that's when they can make their own checks. But if if they have their head missing, they can't make any perception checks.
I figured that would be the ruling, but I figured I'd check anyway.
I rolled a 19 and fake name rolled a 14 because I'm rolling for him.
Okay. So
I didn't like the
kind of.
5, so I was hoping I could get a
So
better
chaos.
roll.
You're kind of dumbfounded by the forest. But Kaino, you know someone invisible is watching you. And you feel like they are not connected to Helm, the rogue group.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Is there an action I should take from here?
So you could try to intimidate. You could try to deceive. You could act like nothing's happening and keep an eye on it. You could maybe, because it is almost impossible to spot someone who's invisible. You have to listen to them, and that's what you heard. You heard them somewhere up top in the tree line.
Does he tell us?
That's up to him. Maybe he don't want to freak you out.
I encourage all you guys to come and look at this plant. This plant that's next to me. And while we're sort of huddled around it to try and make it nonchalant, is to whisper to you guys that there is someone watching us from the top of the tree lines, but that I will keep an eye on it as I'm aware that they are there.
Straight above us, you think?
Can I confirm with that with you, Mr. DM? Is it above us, or is he straight above us, or is he
So
in the distance?
So I'll say he's somewhere within a 10-feet circle above you on a branch.
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
Wait,
I reach
Not 10
down,
feet
grab a
above you.
handful of
Probably-
sand, and sling it
probably-
above my head.
hang on. Hang on.
Well, don't do it yet, Chaos. Don't do it yet. I was just about to tell you, probably about like 60 feet above you.
Oh, 60 feet. No, okay. Never mind.
60
That
feet,
doesn't help.
Kino
yeah.
has
I just
really
look an
good
idiot throwing
passive
sand
perception.
now. Ha!
Okay. Fake,
Fucking sand.
fake name rolled a 14. Does that contribute to anything here as well?
So around you, the tracks themselves of these small creatures, they look haphazard and they look like they don't really hide their business. They're messy and
So they're pooping all over the place. We're calling lemurs, guys.
so like dragging their feet, not really using stealth technique, not like
Yeah.
like scratching the trees, like they don't really care.
They don't care that
Yeah.
if someone stumbles across them, they think that they can overpower us with another.
Yeah, they're like they think they're the only people on this island.
Yeah. Is there an action that I could potentially do here to maybe climb the tree and get the other guys to wait? Is that a good idea or a bad idea, boys? What do you think?
I would think that would be a terrible idea. Hanging from a tree while somebody's up above you that could spear down at you. I wouldn't try it.
Yeah, I wouldn't
so also,
either.
like when dealing with an invisible adversary, you might want to wait until they come towards you because they have to make stealth checks. They have advantage because they are invisible.
Sure.
If they keep moving towards you, if they're within 30 feet, they're going to have to make stealth checks. So if they threaten you, so Kino, you're probably going to see them before they strike, especially since you have...
I get the 12 passive.
If they're within 12 feet. Yeah.
Yeah. Lads, what do we want to do from here?
I think we should keep our ears on the thing that's following us and keep following our tracks.
Like now, I don't think burning down the forest is the idea of stealthing our way into this mission. Don't worry, you're gonna get your fun once we get into the fun, though.
Yeah, if you guys get caught at all, go for it, fake name.
Yeah.
You don't want all the enemies on you
Yeah.
for just one enemy.
Just to break this from the story for a sec, fake name, if you're going guns blazing in a game of D&D and you're not even sure of who you're fighting, it's a really quick way to end the story.
Yeah.
That's how he found the lich.
Well, so boys, do you want me to roll again to keep moving down the track?
You could. Yeah.
I'm saying if it's not going to come to us, I don't think we should go to it. I think we should keep an eye on it, kind of just move along like we don't know it's there.
Well, that's
I
what I'm
already
saying.
look like an idiot throwing sand into the air, so
Yeah, so we're agreeing to move to keep continuing down the track.
So I want Maxim to roll an encounter roll for you guys moving like 40 feet, 50 feet down the forest, down these tracks.
Okay. What do I need to roll specifically?
Just a d20.
Okay. 9.
Okay, so you guys come across a group of 3 hornets, and battle starts. So you guys saw each other at the exact same time, so nobody has advantage. Kino is the fastest one, so he has the best chance of going first. So I just want each of you to roll a dice and tell me the results.
I'm going to roll for both fake name and myself. So my roll is... Oh my gosh, my roll is a 4. That's fucking terrible. And
I got a
so
9.
you're probably gonna...
fake name is 15.
Okay.
Fake name got
I
the
got a
best.
17.
Oh.
Okay. So it's going to be Maxim. So what did fake name get?
15.
Okay, so it's going to be Maxim, fake name, fake name, and then the Hornets as a group. Then it's going to be Chaos barely being Kino.
This is battle layout. Who goes first? Who goes last?
Yes. So it's going to be
Okay.
Winsome, fake name, the Hornets, Chaos, kind of. Okay, so Winsome's up first.
All right, so wait, I'm going first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna target the Hornet
So they're-
closest to me. What's up?
Yeah, so they're about 30 feet away, I'll say.
Okay, and I have 30 feet of movement, so that is nice
Yep.
at least. Also, I noticed an error on my character sheet. My armor class is not taking into account my shield, so just if you are ever referencing my AC for when I get attacked, it is actually 16. Yeah, I'm going to rush the closest one to me and attack it with my mace.
And that's 1d8, right?
Well, I need to roll a hit first.
Yeah.
And oh, okay, that's a nat 20.
So you're doing a critical hit, and you instantly kill it. Don't even roll the damage dice.
Fair enough.
So
I was
your
not-
sickly mace
Uh,
covered
prepared
in
to see 25.
blood
Uh.
sprays this miraculous yellow liquid everywhere, but not a drop gets on you. You're all strictly clean, except your
Alrighty.
mace is filthy.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, now it is fake name.
I'm rolling for him. Nothing.
Okay, so oh yeah, fake name. What kind of weapon did you want, by the way? I didn't
Sure,
ask
we
you that. Do you want a
didn't.
two-handed sword, two-handed axe, double swords, sword and shield? You could even be a bow fighter.
Also, just realized that dwarves
It-
also have dark vision too.
Yeah, they just have less distance.
How far are these walls from me?
They're 30 feet. There's two left.
Wait, really? Well, it says on both the drow and the dwarf that they have 120 feet.
Oh, they do? Okay, that's my mistake. All good. I just thought the drow had superior dark vision, but I guess they both
Also,
have superior
unless
dark
this
vision.
is look, I could be wrong.
No, you're right.
Never considered a weapon. We'll take your pick, my friend.
Yeah, you said you kind of like spears, you kind of like bows. So just think in that vein, and then I can kind of
Is it throwing
Okay.
spears an option?
yeah, that is an option. So so you're probably gonna have your main weapon, which will be maybe like a halberd or something like a massive spear, and then you're gonna have a sidearm, which is your throwing spears, your javelin. And you're going to be a two-handed fighter. So if you ever roll one on a damage dice, you can roll it again.
All right. Are you going to go with that fake name?
Yeah, if you want. That's up to you.
You said I'm level 1, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Damn.
yeah. That
Fake
might
name.
change quickly.
Is that what you want, fake name? Because if that's a yes for you, I'll roll the dice.
Yeah. So do you want to go? Okay.
So
So are
he
you
rolled a
rolling the spear,
30.
or are you charging in?
Yeah, are you charging or throwing? Throwing, then charging. Okay.
Okay. So you throw your spear. So roll kind of.
But that was a 13.
So 13.
Yeah.
It's not dark where
It's
we're
gonna
at, right? Everybody can
graze.
see fine.
So it is kind of dark. It is not complete black. It like everyone can see within 30 feet of them, so no disadvantage.
Yeah.
But if it was further,
Okay, so it's not dark enough that no one's missing any shots.
yeah, no one's gonna purposely miss these shots. But you graze one of the hornets, scarring its abdomen, little bit of that yellow liquid pouring out, and then one of your javelins, you have 5, sticks into the ground behind it.
And then what do we do from there? Do I roll for him again?
Okay. Now it's the hornet's turn.
Oh, true.
And so let me think about who they would attack. Given the nature of the group,
Is the one damaged
so-
closer to my hornet or further from my hornet? The one that's already been damaged, not dead, but damaged.
so I'll say like they are within 5 feet of each other, so they were kind of like flying together, like kind of like going wherever they were going. And then when they got into battle, they spread out a tiny bit, but they were kind of close together. But both of the hornets that are still alive are going to move in to attack Fake Name. So, Fake Name, do you want to dodge or defend?
Bear with him because there's a 9-second chat delay for him.
Yeah, that's all good.
He wants to defend.
Said defend. Okay, so both of their hornet spines bounce off of your chain armor. For now, they did not find the nook in your armor. Okay, now it is Chaos's turn. And both of them are right next to Fake Name, who's pretty close to you.
Pet never made an action.
You want to use your pet action first?
Yeah. I wanna move the pet to distract the one that's closest. That's the reason why I was asking you all these questions. I'm gonna move my pet to the one that's closest to me to have him turn towards it and attempt to attack.
So, okay. So your pet flies close to one of them. The insect immediately notices something's off and does turn towards it, but you go for an attack, and the insect tries to dodge. Failing to dodge, first attack, and takes 1 damage. Oh, were you attacking the damaged one or the undamaged one?
Whichever one was close to me. That's the reason I was asking which one was closer.
So both of them are about the same distance.
So I will have my hornet attack the damaged one.
Okay. So
He's the weakest of the group there.
Yeah. Okay. Hitting the first attack and missing the second attack. So not inflicting poison. But you did do 1 more damage. So this thing only has 4 health left. Okay, now
this
it is...
Kano attacks after me, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. And then you're going to attack.
So what I want to do
and then,
is I want to advance to the one that's not damaged
okay.
and try going for my sickle.
Also, Fake Name, just take note on your weapons so you remember for the next one.
And fails horrendously. Your sickle passes through the hornet and cuts it clean in half.
Nice. Okay. So, Kano, I got you set up. My pet has got him distracted, and he's low health.
Let's just make
Yeah.
sure I roll what I need.
So if you did want to enter stealth before moving, you can here because no one's paying attention to you. You're already disengaged.
Yeah, that's the reason why I moved my pet to distract. Look at that. Think
Into
it in you.
stealth. I'll enter stealth.
Team
And you're
player.
gonna So roll a dice for a stealth check.
Yep.
You'd have to roll a 1 to fail this.
19.
Okay. So you basically appear right next to it, and are you gonna double slash it with your daggers? How do
Yeah.
you do it?
Yes, I will double slash it with my daggers. Do you need me to roll?
Yeah, roll twice. And give me the higher value.
And that 20 on the first roll.
Okay, so you're good, and you do a critical, and yeah, so you just cut it clean down the middle on the length.
Slice and dice, bitch.
So all enemies are falling.
Yep, you guys feel a sense of accomplishment on your first fight of the island.
I'd like to roll to keep a check on our little guest.
I don't know if you're gonna. Are you gonna be able to see him?
No, I'm not gonna be able to see him, but I might be able to sense him.
Well, I want to add to that roll just to make sure if I can.
Chaos
roll
rolled a nat 20. Something about your arcana disrupts this arch stalker, and he accidentally lets slip of his concentration on his invisibility. You guys catch, the rest of the group catches a glimpse, but Chaos is right where he appears, and it is a dark, muscular, 8-foot tall being wearing a metallic mask, seems to have green skin, pointed claws, and having tribal gear with fishnet mixed in.
My pet's still full health.
Yes. No one managed to
Okay.
attack it. And as you... Well, one more action. This guy's going to make an action. As you guys see him, he instantly tries to disengage and run away. So did you want to follow him and roll for that?
Does
Can
he
I-
try to run
can
away,
I
or does he
pop a-
run away?
Can I pop a shot? Can I shoot?
That's what I was going to ask.
So,
I have a bow.
so,
I have a
so
light crossbow. Fucked with the wrong people, man.
So I won't tell you what he rolled on the disengage. I just want each of you to roll on an attack if you guys are
I
gonna
just want
make
to hit a
ranged
leg,
attack.
man. I just want to hit a leg. I got nat 20.
Roll as
So
well.
what do you get, Glenna? What'd you get?
I'm rolling. I hit 13.
13?
Hmm.
Okay.
Wait, what are we? Am I rolling anything in this situation, or is it
So
just?
if you
Do you-
can
do
make
you have
a
a
ranged
ranged
attack
weapon?
if you want to.
Oh, I do actually have a crossbow.
And fake name,
That's
did you
good.
want to try to
Yeah.
chuck your spear too?
Yeah, fake name. Do you want to chuck a spear?
Guys, I'm trying to ask questions. I'm trying to hit a leg. We trying to kill this motherfucker.
I was thinking of, shooting a bone to his leg. It says, sure, I'm rolling for
He
fake
ain't
name.
walking again.
Fake name
He
hits.
ain't never walking again.
Fake name hits 14. What did you hit, Maxim?
I got a 19 on my light crossbow.
I don't think this guy's going anywhere.
I was gonna say he's never
Your
walking again.
effort, with all your progression of all your weapons, with all of your rolls, the best you can do is get deflected by the extendable spear he pulls out and whips around, deflecting all the projectiles.
Even
He
the
continues
nat
running
20?
through the forest. He
Even the
rolls
Wow.
nat 20.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so
All
his
right.
range, his like ranged evasion is crazy, is what we're saying.
At that distance.
Well,
If
we
he
tried.
rolled a 19, Chaos would have hit him square in the knee.
You could
Yeah,
say
but he rolled
that. You could say that he would have taken an arrow in the knee.
Took an arrow to the knee.
But in his flourish, you guys see that his weapon, its extendable part, it doesn't look like it has parts to it. It looks like one piece of solid metal that extends.
Like a Wukong thing.
Power pole.
Yeah. Like a Wukong cane.
Maybe you guys will like open your eyes eventually to it, but like so he disappears and you guys feel like a sense of like confusion and a rush and all this stuff, close calls, and now you guys got to decide what to do from here.
Guys, I think
I'd say we go in the direction he ran.
I agree.
Yeah.
So do you guys want to disregard
Right.
the tracks you're following?
Wait for fake name. What do you want to do, friend?
Yeah. Did you fake name want to keep following these small tracks? Did you want to follow this guy? Did you want to go to the pyramid straight up?
Like, no offense, but shady dude following us seems to trump tracks.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey,
I'm just making sure we're all on
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
boat. If fake name's gonna respond. I'll follow the guy. Alright, cool.
Knowing
Okay.
our luck, he's probably heading to the pyramid.
Yeah.
So
So we
you
need-
guys follow, and I'm gonna roll as a group. Ooh.
The whole group
So-
wants to-
So you are stopped by a person who looks like a weaker version of that guy. A scrawny ogre. And now we are in a new fight.
straight away.
And
So we need
I'll
to
roll
roll
the
in
enemy
order.
first. Okay, so the enemy, I'm just gonna say the enemy goes last. And then now give me your guys' rolls. Well, unless you guys roll a
We're
1.
at 13.
I'm gonna. Are we? So he's trying to fight us, right?
Yeah. So you guys can try to disengage
Can I-
after the
can I-
battle roll 2.
Can I ask just before we so when it comes, just so I can wrap my head around it, do I have to roll to battle here, or can I do something that actually goes off one of my abilities? Can I deceive him?
So I will say here the battle's gonna start either way, but
Okay, alright,
um,
that's fine. Alright,
yeah, if it was like half of the battle starting like someone's aggressive towards you, you could try to convince him. But this is almost a wild animal right here. This ogre is
Yeah.
almost a wild animal. He just wants to protect whatever he's protecting
right,
with his life.
okay. I'm gonna roll for myself and then fake name, and then I guess it's just up to Maxim after that. I roll a 8. Jeebus. And fake name rolls an 11.
And I got a 13.
And then Chaos, what did you get?
I think I got a 13 too. Yeah, wife said it was.
Tiebreaker.
I'd already picked up and played with my dice.
All good. So it's gonna be Chaos, Maxim. Then it's going to be you,
No, fake name and then me.
fake name, you, and then this orc. So he's kind of getting gang stomped.
And pet lies.
Yep.
I would prefer pet
roll
to
for your
attack
pet.
before
Roll
me.
for your pet. Okay, so if you want, so here, do you want your group of creatures to attack with your roll, or do you want them to have their own roll?
I would prefer them to have my role because I usually try to make them attack before me. They're usually distraction,
So
inflictions,
that's fine with
things of
me.
that nature.
That's fine.
That's usually how we run those. I just didn't know how you wanted to run them, so I was just kind of
I
going
would
with the
say
group.
an independent creature I run differently. But if it's your tamed beast, like if you convinced a wild animal to join your party, your animal speak, then they would have their own role.
Well, the reason why we run it on my rolls too is because, it's because it's a mindless creature that does what it's told. Like it
Yeah,
never has its own brain cell.
yeah.
It's just a tool. So that's the reason why it's always been on my roll. But like I said, I was just going to do whatever y'all allowed me to do with it.
Yeah, that's cool with me. So what do you want your pet to do first?
It's just
Or
the one
your
guy.
spirit? Yeah, it's just the one guy.
So the
Almost
pet's gonna
seems
fly
weird.
in behind him and try to attack from behind.
Okay. So
Using flight and swift speed.
the first attack is dodged by the ogre barely. The ogre seems to be on alert, ready for this battle. And then the second attack, he doesn't dodge, and he takes 1 damage, revealing that he has 12 health.
But his back is turned to us now.
Yeah.
So from dodging the first attack, I will say he's like probably like 3/4 turned away from.
When I know I'm not rolling to attack here, but do I roll for stealth when it gets to me, or can I
So
roll for
it's-
stealth
Yeah,
now
is he
while
out
he's
of
not
Can
turned?
he not? Can he see Kano real well?
In the midst of everything, no. And now it's your turn,
Oh,
Chaos.
see.
So yeah.
Strikes again, and now I will take a shot with my light crossbow, and I rolled 11.
So I want you to roll again and give me if it's higher.
16.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna hit him. You're gonna hit him square in the shoulder. And what's the damage dice on that, if you know?
Let me look. Sorry.
Is that a D6?
It's a D8.
D8? Cool. So I'll roll that. You got an 8. So that's gonna take him down to 3 health. So he's pretty damaged. And in this little interaction, I want all of you to give me a perception check.
Okay.
I rolled a nat 20 for myself.
I got an 11.
Fake name rolled an 11.
I rolled a 12.
Okay. And now it's your turn, Maxim.
All right. So I'm going to move up on this. Was it an orc or an ogre? Sorry.
Ogre.
Ogre,
A
okay.
scrawny ogre.
All right. I'm going to move up on it and take a swing at it with my mace. Let me do the roll here. 19. Does that hit?
He's dead.
So
Oh,
he's
yeah.
So as you swing your mace into the already damaged orc, you cave or ogre, pardon my speak, you cave in its skull. Red going across the forest floor and seeping into the porous dirt.
Thank you, Zoe.
You guys see that there's a little satchel on this ogre's belt. Maxim seeing it first because he's like right next to it.
Okay. I'm gonna.
And you guys kind of cool down for your battle high, and you notice that dude is gone.
The guy we were chasing.
Yeah.
Okay, so distraction wins. He got away. All right.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it's only because you rolled a 3 on your encounter roll.
Sorry, I'm late. I was spending time with my daughter. No, don't be sorry. Hope you enjoy it.
But
Roll
maybe
the
you
nat-
can pick up his trail somewhere, or maybe he's going to be stalking you again.
Well,
I
I
don't
rolled a nat 20 in perception, so what did I gain from that?
During your perception roll?
Mm.
So you saw him escaping, so you still know the direction he's going. So you guys can pick up on his trail if you want to.
Is it to or from the pyramid?
It looks to be around the pyramid, not directly towards the pyramid.
Somewhere over to the side of it.
I wonder if... Oh, dude, that's interesting. I wonder if he's trying to lead us away from the pyramid?
Or he's just trying to delay us.
What do you guys think?
So think about one more thing. So think about if this ogre was a plan B for this group. If this guy got caught spying.
Yeah, but I would think that's the reason why he would be running towards his group. Is what was my original thought. Was if we take chase, eventually we will come across the original location.
Do we go after him?
I'm just curious if the pyramid's like the center home or not.
So
but if he's running next to
your
it,
objective. But that is not the direction he is headed.
I honestly think we make for the objective.
Yeah, I say we head for that pyramid, but we'll keep our eyes out and keep wearing it if he comes out again.
Well, hang on, we're gonna
especially
see.
if he's then got too far away.
What does Maxim and Fake Name want to do?
I'm inclined either way, honestly. I feel like at this point, the pursuit of this one unknown guy has taken up a fair bit of time.
Yeah.
That they could be using to prepare for us. They could be using to set up more traps. There's any number of ways in which...
But he's going towards the pyramid, but would we not be going a similar way?
So, Kaino, I will remind you of your gut feeling earlier. You had a gut feeling that this was totally not related to this rogue group because you know rogues well.
Yeah, you rogue.
What? Sorry, the guy or the pyramid? You're talking about the guy that we encountered. It's
Yeah,
not
the
related
guy.
to
So you had a
the rogues
gut
that we
feeling
know.
about him when you first noticed him invisible, and that it was not related to this rogue group.
What if he tries? This guy tries to keep people from coming across this rogue group, and we've just killed his friend.
I just feel like he's gonna keep trying to come after us. If we just make it more on our terms than his terms.
Fake name asks, can I build anything from fallen branches in the woods with my with my halberd, daggers, a ladder, a watchtower?
Just while we're up here discussing this, just fake name building a little cottage out of the sticks.
I think the purpose is we want to get to the objective, right? Fake name. Can I do a perception check just to make sure there are no traps in the area, or is that going to go based off my last perception check?
Well,
Yeah.
I
And,
agree with
Yeah,
Maximum.
and
we,
keep
we,
in
we
mind,
put a
these
lot
are
of
all
time in this.
split-second decisions. These are all split-second decisions. So you have only been on the island for about 20 minutes now, probably.
Yeah, right. Can I just roll to make sure there's no traps around the area?
Yeah, fake name. If you want to try to like gather leaves and stuff, you can try to make a you could try to make a ghillie suit. You could try to make ladders. You could try to make, but I will say you're most likely to fail because you don't have any carpentry skills right now, unless that's in your background. But
We're still level
I
1,
will
right?
also say yes, and I will also say, fake name, that it is a waste of time right now because you do need a split-second decision.
Yeah.
Because it's either follow this guy or give up. And if you stop to build something, that's going to take the valuable time.
I reckon we move forward as a group to the pyramid, but what I want to do is just to make sure that we can do maybe a perception check just to clear out maybe any traps, considering I already had to disarm one earlier.
Okay, do you guys want to agree with Kaino and kind of follow to the pyramid and see like, well, let's leave that guy to his business? Or do you want to follow the guy?
I do agree with Kaino, but I feel like he will just keep coming after us. So I feel like if we go to the objective, he'll try again.
Yeah. Yeah, but then we're closer to the objective than away from the objective.
True. I think getting closer is the play.
Can anyone set traps for that guy so we can move to the pyramid?
I don't exactly have any trap skills, unfortunately.
I can't do traps. I can't do traps at all.
I can't I?
I can pick up this.
You can
I can pick up this
rudimentary
orb,
traps, kind of like a snare trap. You can set up a snare trap with the environment. The tools that you have, Kaino, are
not gonna help.
Probably like a thieves kit, and you probably have like a light assassin's kit too. Like you have a vial of poison. You have some other stuff. It's not the most powerful, high quality poison, but it's better than nothing.
No, I think if we're all in agreement here, guys, we don't waste time trying to set a trap. We can.
Yeah.
I think we try.
I can't
we go
anyway.
We go to the pyramids, but I want to spring any traps that we might see, like in the next little bit of heading toward the pyramid.
Did we find anything in his bag? Can I check his bag real quick?
Yeah. So Maxim, you want to pick up that and take it out? You're right next to him.
While they do that,
I'm gonna take a look.
The got some money. He got some money for me or something. We got any like loot?
Yeah, I'll take a look and see what he's
any
got.
clues?
You open his little like leather sack. It feels like it's made out of like a harsh, almost like they heated it up, turn it into leather type of material, and to make it like pliable. You open it up and you find what is valuable to him, and that is a little red stone. You find a rolled up piece of paper that's slightly crumpled, and you find the rest of his lunch, which is something's paw.
Do you guys
By
want
the
to
way-
read the note? Or at least attempt
Of
to?
course. If we can, if it's
If
if
you-
it's in
if
a
you
language
guys
we can
can't-
read.
Can I
Um,
opt to just read the note first and foremost, being that if it is in a rogue...
Yeah, I
It's
figured
language,
It's gonna
I
be
can
gibberish
decrypt it.
to me.
makes sense to do that.
You
Yeah.
read it, and it's like it basically looks like Japanese to you, but like brutal and like terrible, and there's like random symbols mixed in. So not really decipherable, but there's an image, and it's the image of a stick figure next to a creature as tall as it, and it's on 4 legs, and it's also kind of like a stick figure drawing, so you can't really tell what it is, but yeah.
Interesting. I'll share this with the group.
Yep, you all see the stick figure drawing, you see the creature next to it, you see the writing, and if you did want to try to like speak to the dead, Chaos, you could try to like whisper awaken it.
I mean, if he doesn't speak English though, it's not going to be very helpful.
Yeah. I'm just giving options.
Well,
You
I
know-
mean, I thought about that too. I thought about that too. That's why I said something about him a minute ago. But then I got to thinking, if they're writing in gibberish, he's gonna speak in gibberish.
Most likely.
Can I do that perception check just to make sure there's no one maybe
Yeah.
potentially coming up to us, or if there are traps in our direction that we want to go?
Yeah, so you roll that.
Alright, roll it now. Oh my god! Someone else might want to roll that. I rolled a 3.
Are we wait, we're rolling perception?
We spent a
Yeah.
bit of time.
I also rolled a 3.
Oh my
I rolled
god!
a 1.
Wait. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Okay, so it's
no.
going to be fake names roll here that
Yeah,
saves
roll.
us, right? Fake name. Do you want to roll perception here just to make sure we're not getting snuck up on?
Oh no.
We're going in blind today, boys.
This is bad.
Guys, I get
gotta
really badass if I get to level 3. Can we like?
No,
Can we
no,
feel
what?
simple things?
Fake names roll saved us. He rolled a nat 20. So
Nice.
Oh, no.
Okay. So, around you. Let me think about it. So to the left, so like you guys, so facing the pyramid, he went to the right, and so you can tell he's like out of earshot now. And to the left, you notice something shiny amongst the leaf.
right. That's fake name. What do you want to do with that fake name? Do you want to head towards the shiny thing?
And remember, you rolled a nat 20, so this isn't like a trick. This isn't like, oh, something's luring you. This
Yeah,
is like something shiny is in the bush.
He said sure.
Cool. So fake name, you wander over to this bush and you see it's like a half piece of this round. It looks metallic. It's like a metallic disc, and it has more of those symbols on it, but like more refined, like the orc one or the ogre one, and it looks like the same material as that guy's spear.
What do you want to do with a fake name? It's metallic. I don't
So,
know if you can rip it up.
So I'm gonna do a strength check for you. Okay. So with all your might, it budges none.
Okay.
But that's denting it. So it's a really strong material, but you can pick it up, and it's honestly pretty lightweight. And you feel like it's valuable.
What do you choose to do with it? Fake name? Do you choose to? Well, he's a good guy, right? He said, wasn't he lawful good or something like that?
Yeah, he's
Is
lawful
he-
good.
So he was.
You can hang on to it if you want to. You can study it. You can do a history check on it. You can have someone else do a history check on it, arcana check, perception check on it. There's lots of different options here just for this item. Or if you guys want to just put it away and move on, it's up to you.
Up to fake name, really?
It's like he's got it in his hand.
Yeah.
It is your shiny.
It is, yes. It is. Yep.
Ready.
He wants us
He's
to all check it.
crazy.
Well,
Okay.
are we checking it with our different strengths then? I'd say so,
Yeah.
right?
So I know you're gonna do a perception.
Alright.
Is anyone good at history here, or do you
Oh
both
my
want to
gosh.
do arcana
I'm-
check?
I roll a
Okay.
9, dude. I roll a
I
9.
have to
I'm
do an
okay, so-
arcana. I can't. I'm not good at history.
I'm decent
Okay.
at history. And I rolled a 16 on history.
So with your history check, you can tell that this thing was like made in a mold, and it's split in half because something broke it. And that's hard to believe. The break, not very identifiable when it was broken. The markings, not amateurish, and they are part of the mold. They aren't a carving.
Okay.
I've got
yeah.
a 9 for perception,
So
so I
Whatever
probably.
this was made in. And in your perception check, I will say like you knock on it and you notice that it makes a really pretty sound. That's about it.
What is fake
Okay.
name? If he wants to check it, what would he be doing?
So you already checked its durability.
Okay.
You could do another perception check if you want to, fake name. But I'll say like this isn't really your area of specialization.
He said, okay. You want to check it?
Yeah. Yeah, perception check on that, and then we'll probably move
7.
on.
7.
7. So same thing as you. He's like, oh, it makes a pretty noise.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
Do we proceed to move for fake name? Do you want to stash it for the time being?
Oh,
So we
and
can choose the
Chaos,
family.
your Arcana check. It seems to have no magical property.
It's just a stick.
Fake name says
Just
he
a
wants
little
to.
plate of metal.
He just stashes it for now, and then we continue to move on.
Okay.
Right.
So
What's the pyramid?
okay, you guys come on to a group of I'll say 2 rogues that are conversing pretty loudly. So they're not very stealthy with it. So you guys
Nice.
kind of get the upper hand.
Can I stealth check here, please?
Yeah. It's gonna be so if you guys want to enter stealth now, you can. It's not starting the battle. Once you guys start the battle, that starts.
We all rolling for stealth check here?
Girl, I
No,
probably
no,
can't
no.
do that.
Just
So the
me.
stealth check is when battle starts. So you guys enter stealth.
Oh. Saying that
Yeah.
they're rogue, can I listen in on
So
what
do
they're
you
saying?
want? Yeah. So, you hear them talking, about what they had for lunch. You hear. So I'll say you stand around for like 5 minutes, listening. And you hear them talking about lunch. You hear them talking about finishing this patrol and switching out with the next group. And the only important detail that you really pick up is that the entrance to the pyramid would be, so you're heading straight for the pyramid on its flat side. It's going to be on the left side from that. So you'll have to go around a corner to go to the entrance of the pyramid. And that is the main entrance they're talking about. They specifically say the main entrance.
Can I relay
So
this
there's
to
a
the
back
group?
door.
Can I relay what they've said to the group?
Yeah. You relay that in non-thieves camp. And yeah, do you guys want to? I know you could sneak up alone and try to kill one of them, or you could just take a pop shot with your bow.
Well, I'm going to discuss with them first, with the boys.
Yeah.
Oh, how do I want to talk? I kind of want to voice act this, not going to lie. This is a game, playing this I'm having so much fun. Alright, fellas. They've said they're on patrol. I mean, they even spoke about what they ate earlier today. Who has time to eat? Do we want to sneak?
days.
Do we want to sneak away from these guys because they are on patrol? There's another group coming. If we do kill them, we're going to alert the whole island or jungle, whatever you want to call it, location. Or do we sneak away? Or do we potentially... Is there just breaking fourth wall here, Dan? If we were to kill them, are we able to dress like them and infiltrate that way?
Yeah, but it's only 2 outfits, so you got to prioritize.
Right.
So
okay.
it'd probably
So
be
they-
you and fake name in outfits. And
I would say
keep in
it'd be
mind
kind of funny
also,
with me with a D on my side walking in.
Yeah, I
in
know.
a dress suit.
I know. Okay.
So- keep in mind also that their outfits, they're as protective as yours, Kaino, but they're not as protective as fake names, current
Yeah.
leather chainmail.
Sure. Sure. Okay, so my question to you guys is, do we want to kill them? Or do we want to maybe go around them?
So
And if we could
Cav,
peruse past them, I'd say that.
I just
So,
want to
Kaino,
confirm.
can you give me a
Cav.
perception check?
You want... Wait. You want... Okay, perception check?
Yeah, you specifically, because you're paying the most attention to these.
17.
So you notice on one of their belts is a horn. So probably if you took that one out first, the other one would have to scramble to alert.
There's just 2 of them, right?
Just 2, and you don't notice anyone else around. And the way they were talking, they're patrolling and then headed back to tell the next group to patrol.
Hmm.
What are we doing here, fellas?
I mean, we all got crossbows and shit. If we
I
can get to
wanna-
do the horn.
I want to go
Yeah,
in.
you could.
I want to go in
one after the
close. I want to go in close with my daggers here.
Yeah, so I do want to confirm real quick, just because I'm just wanting to make sure. The objective is to clear out all of these, basically all of these like bad guys on the island, functionally, right? Like the idea is that we're supposed to try to kill them all.
Yeah,
Right.
damage this organization as much as possible so they can stop putting their toxic potions and their basically like they are a big influence in the underworld, and it's probably due to these rage, like they have control over a lot of the different gladiator arenas in the world because of this potion supply of rage.
Okay.
I roll up. So, Fake Name wants to roll and clap their helmets together.
Oh my god.
But the problem is that I think I'm the only one that attacks in stealth. Can I not?
So,
Well, I mean, we're all in stealth right now. They don't know where we are, and we all have like
Yeah,
light
yeah, yeah.
crossbows. Yeah.
So you all can attack in stealth, but it depends which weapon you attack with. Like if you attack with a mace, they might be able to react before you're able to hit because of its weight. But like, so that gives them a chance to dodge. But if you're shooting them with a stealthy weapon or something like that, then yeah. So, but kind of if you do want to sneak up on them and kill one, the battle would start, and you would be in between. That's if. So you would have to make a stealth roll up to the person, and then you would have to basically grapple them and execute them, which is 2 checks. You would have to do a stealth check, and then you'd have to do a grapple check, which is a strength check.
And you ain't got a wasp distracting them this time.
I actually think it's probably easier, if we just bow them in from stealth. The more I think about it. Can
I would
I?
target the one with the horns.
Yeah, can I target the one with the horn with my bow and arrow, please?
Yep, and there's no need to roll for the attack because he can't dodge. But I
Okay.
do want you to roll for damage. So,
Rolling for damage. Oh my god! Who?
hold on. You might have to re-roll that. Okay. So did you roll a d20? So you're
No.
probably, you're gonna
No.
roll a d8.
I rolled a 2.
You rolled a
I got
2?
a 6 on my D8.
Is this? Oh wait, is this a
you
D8?
all are
Sorry.
Targeting. So you all are targeting the same one?
Wait, are we? Wait, is this roll on a D8 or is this a roll on a D20?
This is a d8.
Okay, hang on. Yeah, let me.
Your attack is your D8. Your attack.
Yes,
is usually a
I'm
D8.
I'm just using Google. Sorry. Let me roll then because I rolled with the
Okay.
D20. I rolled a 2.
If you
on the
want,
D8.
I got a physical D8. If you want me to just roll it for you.
Dude,
No, I literally just rolled I rolled a 2 on the
Oh.
D8.
Okay, and let me ask you again. Are you guys attacking the same person? Everyone with their
Uh,
Well, if
weapons?
he's attacking the one with the horn, I'm gonna attack the other one.
Okay. So, I know.
So it depends on
You-
Maxim and
Yeah, we're gonna ask the
Okay,
other two.
so roll your
Yeah.
damage, chaos, your D8, and then you have a crossbow too, right, Maxim?
I'm actually gonna attack with Sacred Flame from range.
Heard.
I wrote a
so-
6.
What's the damage on Sacred Flame? Is that a
It's a 1d8. It's 1d8 if they don't succeed. So if they have to do a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. So I'll roll
And
that
I will
now.
say that if
They
they
fail the
pass
save.
it, okay.
Okay. So, which one do you attack?
Remind me again what the
So one of
There were
them
two
has a
enemies,
hunting
or-
horn.
okay.
The other one doesn't. I know is gonna hit one of them. So you all are attacking at the same time. Just a burst of attacks.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hit the one with the horn.
Okay. So you both are gonna slam him. Face. Do you want to
Fake name.
throw or fake name? Do you want to throw your javelin too?
Yeah, roll
to
to
add on to
speed.
this?
Are you throwing the jab? Are you throwing the spear, or are you running up to them?
Jugular him. Bird. I'll roll his damage.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, the one that had the horn is obliterated.
Okay. Good.
Basically, Kaino's arrow hits him in the arm. Sacred Flame hits him straight in the belly, and so does the javelin. And then Chaos, what was your damage dice? How much did you roll?
It was 6.
A 6, and then you hit the one that didn't have the horn, and he has 12. No. 6. He has 6 health left.
Okay, so the one
Yeah,
without
and
the
now
horn has
damage-
6 health left, and you said the other one is dead or
No.
alive still?
So the one with the horn is obliterated. He's dead on the ground. Now
Okay.
the other one has taken your shot and is panicking a little bit, and battle starts. So we're gonna roll initiative. I'll roll for the enemy, and you guys roll for yourself on a d20.
Well, I still have pet too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and so your pet doesn't have any ranged attacks. So
Well, no, it would have to fly up after everyone else's attack for
yeah,
finishing off anything that's left.
but initiative starts now, so it's cut off. I'm sorry to say, because this guy knows you exist, he has the chance to make an action against you, and
There.
he rolled an 11. So if you roll higher than an 11 with your modifier, then your pet can go attack him before he does.
I also wrote 11.
Okay, so what is your dexterity modifier?
My dexterity modifier is score of 8.
Okay. So unfortunately, he is going to go before you, Chaos. This guy is a stealth man. This guy is a rogue. But Kaino and Maxim and Fake Name, what did you guys roll?
I unfortunately rolled a 7, but I'm going to roll for Fake Name now. He rolls a 14.
Okay. Maxim?
Sorry, what was the roll? I got distracted.
Oh,
It's late for me and I'm starting to feel tired.
all good. We could cut it and then do a part 2 because all of this wraps up in a bang. I'll tell you that. All this, it wraps up in a bang. But it's going to be basically your, like what order of battle you're going. So just give me a roll on a 20-sided dice.
Yep, 8.
Okay.
Sorry,
So it's gonna
I'm
be
usually better
basically-
about not getting distracted. Tonight I
You're
don't know
good,
what's
you're
wrong.
good. You're good. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. It's going to be you, fake name, I mean. Then it's going to be the assassin. Then it's going to be Chaos. And then it's going to be Maxim and then Kino.
Okay.
Okay, so fake name, what do you wish to do?
Yeah, what do you wish to do, fake name? Throw another spear.
Bro? Okay.
Fake name just
So
Yates.
with the one you already threw, you're using your fourth. You're using your second spear of your lineup. You have 5. You collected your other one, and so you have 3 left to throw in this battle after this. Before you collect more, so he's going to try to dodge.
And
He
is it
fails
D-
dodging fake name's attack, and
is it D8 or a D20?
I gotta check the damage dice. Okay, that's 1d6 plus his strength, so it's gonna be probably like a +2.
He rolls a 5 on his D6. So the +2 equals 7.
Okay. So he is knocked over in spear throw and knocked prone. He's weak. And now it is his turn. And with his turn, he just stands up. And now it's Chaos's turn because he was knocked prone.
No, is it my turn? We haven't had my turn yet. Wait, no.
You rolled low. You
Oh,
rolled low.
yeah, I did. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. So Chaos, you want to
Okay.
send your Hornet first?
Is he still next to the other dead body?
Yeah. Do you want to try to bring back the other one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty dope. So I'm gonna so his human soul is gonna try to resist it. If he rolls above an 18, it's gonna resist it, but it's probably not gonna roll that. So he got a 13, so he did not resist it, and he starts rising from the grave, but he has no actions yet. So I'll say that was your action for the turn, but you do still have your movement, and you do still have your Hornet. And now he is
Hornet-
added to the battle lineup, though. So next round, he would go first if the thief survived.
Yeah, because he should be like right next to him, right? That was the idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
You
I can
wanna
move
set your
Hornet for
Hornet now?
attack. Yeah, Hornet for attack. Hopefully I get a poison.
So now this guy is standing up, so he is able to dodge. He tries to dodge the first attack and fails. Stabs him right in the face with his sharp barb. And then he tries to dodge the second one, and he succeeds on dodging. and falls over in the attempt and dies because he was so low health.
Fall.
And
Oh my god.
the party is now level 2.
Hey.
Yo. Nice.
Me,
Awesome.
me and Maxim need level 3. Let's go kill some more shit.
Also,
Both of our characters get way cooler at level 3.
Oh yeah,
I'm actually building my character on D&D Beyond now. So
I wish
that
that
way
I
I
could.
I get-
but I don't
I
own
get
the.
fear. What was the one you got?
Oh, I get a spell that gives my weapon attacks radiant
So
damage.
fake name. You get at level 2 action surge, which means once every long rest, which is every time your character sleeps for 8 hours, you are able to attack twice in one turn of battle if you activate action surge. Okay.
Maxim, are you an acolyte?
I am a soldier.
Okay, I was just making sure because I receive aid from those who share the faith
Okay.
of acolyte.
And at level 2, Kino, you're going to gain the ability called Cunning Action. And you can do the dash, disengage, or hide action on each of your turns of combat, which means you are if you use dash, you add 15 feet to your movement. If you use disengage, it means you are no longer seen by people. And if and this is a bonus action, so you basically use it, and then you could still do your attack. Or you can hide. So hide though, you already have to be disengaged. So if you wanted to disengage and hide in one turn, you couldn't attack that same turn, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But you would be safe from attacks at that point because no one knows where the hell you are, unless someone had magical sight.
Okay. Okay.
Now we will continue. Y'all want to continue to the pyramid?
How far off are we from calling it a night for you lads over there?
I'm not far off, honestly. I feel like if this
We
would be a
could
good
end it
stopping point,
I
this would
can end
actually
it.
be.
Yeah? Are we
Yeah.
good to stop here, guys?
I would say
So
so.
we're making camp.
Yeah,
Let's say this is a good
wait.
long rest point.
wait a sec. What does fake name gang in his level 2? Did you say that, by the way?
Did you want to do anything before?
Before we set up camp, can I... Just before we set up camp, can I do a perception check?
Yeah.
I'll roll a 13.
Okay. I'll say you just feel like you should set up camp up in the trees.
Guys, I really
climb a
have
tree.
this feeling that we need to set up camp in the trees.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, there's just something about being here right now. I think we're going to be safer off the ground.
That's fine. Since I'm a bird, I think it'll be very comfortable for me to be up there.
I'm a bird. I'm a bird.
I'm a bird. I swoop down like an eagle.
Okay, and so
So we need ladders? No. Wait, what do we need to do on top of that? That's actually a good question. To climb up.
Y'all are just hugging
But
and
that-
hunching up the tree.
that's an acrobatics check, but I'll just say you don't really have to make that check right now. That's fine. We're just gonna check for the rest, and then we're probably gonna end it here for now. And then I'll have another sort of smaller intro when we start again to refresh us.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll roll for the rest for all of you. Okay, so nothing ambushed you in the night, but also Chaos and Maxim, you got no visits from your gods in your dream.
Okay.
Well, that means Fake Name and I did.
Well, Fake Name and you kind of are half and half, kind of atheist a little bit. You're not like devout
Mhm.
like them. If you're a
Right.
devout
Yeah, we're
person as well,
monks.
yeah.
I'm an heathen. Damn. I really am that.
Yeah,
that
they're
heathen.
like literally can speak to these dudes sometimes.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright.
Um, yeah,
Mhm.
but no ambush. You guys are rested well and ready for the next time you depart. So we'll leave it here, and this was beautiful. And
I actually had fun.
next time we'll get in the pyramid, and you guys are gonna see the heart of it all.
Can I get you to send me your like character sheet of mine?
Yeah. I can send you.
So I can
Stats.
complete it. Yeah, so I can complete it on my profile. That'd be cool. That would be sick. Imagine being an atheist. Oh damn. Or apparently me as a drow. I am apparently an atheist. Damn. Crazy.
You can believe in whatever god you want to. I'm just saying you don't have a personal connection with them.
You know what
Like
I believe in? I believe in the blade god. The next bitch that we come across is gonna get it. That's what I believe in.
The sharpest blade imaginable.
Can mine be put in the Discord so I can know what my character can do? True. Yeah. Very well thought out character.
I'll put fake names too, so he can remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm a rogue. After just saying, I'm a drow and I'm a rogue, and I use a longbow and daggers. And I'm also lawful evil. Which is good, because it gives me the perfect, I can do what's best for these guys. But like I said, if I want to stab a bitch, I'm gonna stab a bitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Why do I get the feeling that this is going to turn into an actual campaign? Dude,
it's all
bro,
up
we
to
got
you
through like
guys if
30
you
minutes
want
of
to.
story. We got through 30 minutes of story in 3 hours, dude.
It's
Dude,
gonna go faster the next time. It's mostly because of the setup. I'll say that. That's why I call it session 0, is because session 0 is always the longest, which is the setup and starting it.
Sure.
But usually, like, these 3 battles could count as an adventure, like a little adventure. But like, I want you guys to see this and like unleash it and like feel like you're doing something other than like, oh, clear out the dungeon. It's like solve something,
Yeah. Boss, does it make us very proud to be the most sneakiest deadly thief? Man, I was rolling terrible for myself, but I was rolling fucking nat 20s for fake name constantly. What I'm actually going to do is get 2... I'm going to put up... Instead of rolling... I feel like the generator... It's a weird one. I feel like if I roll bad for myself, it instantly rolls high if it was for fake name. So I'm going to set up 2 different die so it's more even. So if I roll bad or roll good for myself, that way it's not me roll bad for myself and roll fantastic for him. Can I eventually gain some ability that drains strength from targets? Well, I'm not sure if you can, but you'll be able to suss all that on D&D and Beyond. If you literally go to this website, sign up, you can literally just use your Gmail and you can do character builder through there.
Yeah. So at 3rd level, I'm also going to give out a feat, and you can get the magic initiate feat, which will give you a spell.
Yeah, Faster, why did you play with us next time? Because, Kaz has got it set up that
yeah, no matter what.
That people can come in and out.
If you want to jump in, anyone can jump in. Yeah.
I had a lot of fun, guys. For the guys who played today, that was actually a lot of fun to do.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. Dude, it's so cool. Man, maybe I need to actually set up I don't know if I could ever be a good DM, but I'd love to. Yeah, this is fun.
You can always try, and that's what counts. And I'm just trying here.
No, you're doing fine, dude. You're doing fine.
Yeah.
I feel like you've been more like you have the sense of you sort of know where the story goes, regardless of what we know. But I feel like being in it makes it more
totally
fun.
Derail it, and I would still be happy.
Yeah,
Just know that.
yeah, dude. All right. Well, that was fun. I think I'm going to call for the day, lads. I think that's a sweet spot to end. But if you guys, anyone else that wants to join in next week, are we going to try and wait? Actually, we need to decide the schedule. Are we going to try and do this one weekly, or are we going
to?
Does this time work for everyone? I know Chaos and I know Kaz. You say it's good, but does it work for you, Maxim?
Yeah, this is actually perfect for me because I'm always off on Thursdays, and Thursday evenings I'm pretty much always free. So this actually works perfectly for me. So
okay, as long as it's good for fake name. I was thinking something like when a javelin hits a target, its strength is dropped by a set number. I'm not sure if you can do any of that. I don't know the rules of D&D.
Okay.
I'd have to get into
I'll
it.
keep that in mind, fake name. Whatever ideas you may give me, I may give you it as a magic item if you are cool enough in the battle. But that all depends on the rules, That depends on maybe you search through something and it depends. But I'll keep it in mind.
Yeah.
Keep it in mind for sure. I wanna help you be your character.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I just want to say thank you all for hanging out with me in Discord and spending time living in a fantasy world, because that passes time pretty well and it was fun. I actually had a lot of fun, low-key.
I did too.
Yeah, low-key.
Yeah,
I think
always.
you really just like for next time, so we don't end up talking and stuff over each other. In D&D, do you normally go turn by turn, or do you just go with whatever? Or is it turn by turn just for the battle, based on rolls?
It's only for battle. Anywhere else, it's a group effort. It's
okay. Yeah, cool.
We can interrupt each other.
In person though, it's a little easier to see when someone's fixing to talk though.
Right. Okay.
And
All right.
also, if you guys wanted to keep secrets from me as a DM, we're planning this, he doesn't need to know. You guys can do that. You guys can DM each other on Discord. Okay?
Oh.
Good to go against him. That's how running on Could rebel against Kaz. What we could even plan to rebel against in the situation we're in, but yeah, I'll go against. I don't know what we could even do. That's interesting.
Also, real quick, Kaz, I actually think I might not end up going War Domain because I realized I had a campaign on D&D Beyond that I could literally create a character in that I have content sharing. So I have everything but War Domain, ironically. So I might have to choose a different domain at some point, but that's a
Well,
level 3
So
problem.
so for you, if you cannot access that information, I would recommend going on an AI website like Google Gemini and asking it to give you the summary or to give you the exact details on the War Domain Cleric.
Oh
Because
yeah,
it
no,
will-
I have like all of the details pulled up. I just like having a character sheet that I can just
Okay.
point and click.
If you want to swap,
Oh.
that's okay.
And given that you don't actually choose your domain until level 3, I feel like it's not the end of the world, and I can probably tweak my
Yeah, it isn't.
backstory and lore. So,
Uh,
given that it hasn't been actually relevant
I'll
yet,
just edit that on the Discord message. So what were you feeling instead?
I haven't actually decided yet. I will let you know as soon as I've
So
made
I'll
a
just
decision.
do like squiggly line domain.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry
Wait,
about that. It
what's-
just dawned on me. I was like, oh,
Wait, what's the
can't do
domain?
that. So the way clerics work is at level 3, you choose a domain that you are functionally able to like have, I mean, dominion over.
Right.
And it's your subclass basically. So like for example, there's life domain, which is focused on healing more. There's nature domain, which I feel like is self-explanatory. There's tempest domain, which is like more about like storms, magic, that kind of thing. You know, there's a few options basically, but one of the
Right.
ones that is like
Life and
really,
domain cleric.
yeah, one of the ones that's really like fun though, and I've really enjoyed playing in the past was War Domain, and the idea is basically you don't really play a support role, you actually play more of a tank role, and you can kind of heal too. You're almost like a miniature paladin as a War Domain cleric is the best way I could describe it.
Interesting. Okay.
But
Just where paladins are throwing around a bunch of smites, you're throwing around your domain.
Yeah, right.
yeah, I mean,
Okay. Boston said we should do
Yeah,
the
my-
crew sometime again. Yeah, for sure, dude. Maybe tomorrow if you
My
know.
setup on the 3rd level, you can make creatures that can see you within 10 feet frightened unless they have a wise save of a D8 or mods or whatever. Then deal your level of necrotic damage to one spell or attack target each turn for 1 minute as you action one day. So I can get like extra damage done and also like staggered or scared to attack me back.
That's pretty useful.
And then my character is more of a support, hence the reason why I would have like the walls turn away from certain people and things like that, or whatever creature I have animated.
It's funny. We haven't even discussed our names with each other in the story yet. Just realized.
Hi guys, I'm
Yeah, you
Chaos.
haven't. You're kind of like, okay, these are the guys I'm working with, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. Alright, well, guys, I'm going to call it there for the day. I'm going to go peace the fuck out and enjoy my Friday night. And I'll be live again tomorrow. And if this day works for everyone, we'll keep it on this day. And yeah. Because even if I get this job that I applied for today, not saying I will, but if I do get it, it still works out for me on this day because Fridays will be half days at the job. So it works out for me anyway to keep this day going. So that works for me. But I just want to say thanks, Kaz, for being our DM because I know a lot of actual hard work goes for making story behind the scenes. So appreciate it. And yeah, guys, if you want to see more D&D content, well, you know what to do. Leave a like and subscribe to your boy. Until then, I'll catch you on the next stream, guys.
Peace.
Peace
Peace out.
out.